I want to talk a few minutes about getting no's. Okay. So I feel like this is like a really important topic to have because many times no's will discourage you and no's will hurt your heart. And people who you think should say yes have actually said no or what appears to be a no. So no is only the answer if you accept it as an answer. You know, Mary Kay often said that no means maybe and maybe means yes. And I absolutely believe that. From the time we could hear, which is birth, we've heard the word no. We've been wired to say no. We've been wired to hear no. But what I've discovered is that it's very wise to stop hearing no's and hear maybes. Okay, so just decide, I'm not going to hear the no, I'm going to hear a maybe, because within a maybe is a possibility. And if in the possibility is your hope of being able to either work with that person, show them product, bring them into the opportunity, whatever. So I want to tell you that I'm successful because I refuse to hear the word no as an answer. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think I'm successful?
Because you refuse to hear no as an answer.
Absolutely. And I am successful because I do not believe that my dreams are someone else's to manage. And when we refuse to hear a no, then we're managing our own successes. See, the only thing worse than giving up is wishing that you hadn't give up. You have to do something about taking your business head on. You have to reach down inside yourself, believe in the product, believe in the mission of Mary Kay, no matter what someone else thinks, says, or does, period. Absolutely. No matter what someone else thinks, says, or does, you got to remember that. Reach down inside yourself and pull something big time up. And you have to remember that most people don't know what they don't know.
Right.
No, is that
That's
true, you
right.
guys? They don't know what they don't know.
That's right.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know enough to say yes. Okay, so it's our job to educate and inform. Educate and inform. You must remember daily why you started this. You must find the will to keep going every single day, because if you don't, believe me, someone else will. Someone else will. And that someone to keep going is going to be you. Because we know that God did not put us right here to fail. God blesses our life and he doesn't put us here to fail. Although doesn't say it won't be hard. Doesn't say that it won't be sometimes a struggle. Doesn't mean sometimes you just put the phone down and you put your head down on your desk and cry a little bit. Muster the ability to get back up and make some more phone calls or go out and meet new people. No, you know, your dream is worth fighting for. And while you're not in control of what life throws at you, you're definitely in control of the fight. Amen?
Amen.
Yeah, exactly. So people don't know what they don't know. And you might get a no because they do not know how to say yes. So you have to say yes for them. So how do people listen long enough to say yes? Well, you know what? Try a different approach. If you hear the word no, or people are him-humming around, try giving your own personal story. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. If what you want to do is you want someone to try the product and they're kind of him-hawing around, or they give you an objection, you know, well, I tried Mary Kay years ago and I broke out all over, or, you know, whatever their objection is, it sounds like it's heading into a no. What you can do is tell people your personal story. Well, Aquila, I certainly understand how you feel, because I know that people tried the product years ago when it wasn't the product that it is today. But can I just tell you, I tried the product and I loved it so much, and it did so much for my skin that I became a representative of the line, and I would love your opinion. In fact, I'm going to take away all fear from you. Leave your wallet, your checkbook, and your credit cards at home, or put them in a locked cabinet, because I want just your opinion of this product. Okay, would you be willing? You know, when you ask people, would you be willing? It's pretty hard for them to say, no, I'm not willing. But would you be willing? So try a different approach. When somebody comes at you with a no, or what sounds like a no, remember that they're probably feeling the next thing, which is obligation or pressure. So take away the obligation, take away the pressure, take it away by saying, this is not a selling appointment. I simply want your opinion of the product. You know, when people hear that, they kind of like, huh, okay, really? All right, really, because what you really want to do is sell me. No, girl, I want your opinion of the product. Your opinion means a whole lot to me. So give me your honest opinion. And I promise you that I'm not gonna expect you to buy. I simply want you to tell me how this stacks up to what you're already using. And the worst thing that could happen is we had a lot of fun and you learned a lot, okay? Are you willing? You know what? Try again. People like it when you try again. You know, it's like courting someone. If you were dating a guy way back when you were dating a guy or whatever, and they kept like, you know, not trying to kiss you, well, you'd be like, what? So, you know, you got to look at this as trying again. Okay, try again. People like it when you try again. So give yourself permission to quit on something only if you don't want them in your life. Okay, that's when you give yourself permission to stop, is if you don't want that person in your life. And remember, that's not very many people. No one will ever care about your dreams, you guys, as much as you do. So when you are like the number one person who cares most about your dreams, and then of course your family, and then your Mary Kay family, of course. But there's a lot of people who are supporting you with this. So remember to put your eye on the people who support you. Take your eye off the people who don't support you, because in the end, what will they say? They will say like things like this: oh, I always knew she was going to be successful. Oh, I always knew she was going to be fabulous. In fact, I helped her get started. That's what the non-supportive people will say to the whole world when you're on top of your game. So I want you to do something. I want you to keep in plain sight your goals. And your goals have got to be written. And you got to say your goals out loud every single day. Your head needs to hear you say your goals. If it's brushing your teeth and you're saying them while you're gurgling, say them. But don't let your goals be silent. Your head needs to hear your voice. And remember, the more no's you get, the more successful you are. The more no's you get, the more successful you are. When you get a no, think next, or think what else? What else can I say to her? What else? And you can hear the no. You can say to her something like, you know, Angela, I really hear that you really don't want to try the product. Or I really hear that this is not a good time for you and maybe later. Can I just ask one thing? And of course people will say, well, sure. I honestly would love your honest opinion of this brand new product that just launched. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Don't want you to buy. I just want your honest opinion. Hey, worst thing that happened is that we had a lot of fun. You tried an incredible product, and now you know. Would you be willing? You remember, just a few key phrases can make all the difference in the world. Now, when you get a no and it's a solid no, and it's really a no, don't let it be no forever. Maybe it just means no for now. Remember that people have bad days. Women have bad days. They'd say no to $1,000. They'd say no to lunch on a silver tray. They'd say no to anything. Now, you guys know what I'm talking about, because you're the same way. There are days when you don't say yes to anything, no matter what it is. Remember that you want to give people second, third, fourth chances. You might want to pick up the phone and say, hey, I was thinking about you today, or you came across my mind, or text them and say, I'm remembering you from last month. Don't give up on people. Don't give up on people. Deb Ware reminded me on the trip that we were on, the Mediterranean. Okay, the Mediterranean for 2 weeks, you guys. She reminded me, telling me that she said no to the opportunity. Does anybody remember how many times she said no?
7 times?
8 times. 8 times. She told her best friend, Dave and Mal, 8 times. And they're both national sales directors now. Okay? So just remember that no does not mean no. It means maybe, and then maybe means yes. Now, the last thing that I just want to share with you is just really quick, and that is something really that I'm going to tell you, a mistake that I made in my business, because I think that it's important that other people learn from your mistakes. You know, when you bring somebody into the business, they're excited. They want to get started. They want to make money. They want to do this business like a business. And so we want to be careful that we don't cheat them. Well, what does that mean? Suzanne, what do you mean by not cheating them? Well, here's what I can share with you. I'll turn that off because that's going to that's irritating. Okay, hope that's better. You don't want to cheat them by having them understand inventory at too low of a level. And what I mean by that is sometimes we're so excited and they start to ask about inventory, but if we're not really confident about how to talk to people about inventory, we have a tendency to go to the lowest common denominator, or what's the least amount that we can tell them about, for fear that maybe they won't get started, for fear that they will think that it's too much, for fear that they will say no. So we go to the least amount of obligation or the least amount of inventory, which, you guys, is a huge and horrific mistake. Let me tell you why. When I had brought in a gal and she had signed her agreement and she gave me cash for her application. So I figured that she didn't have a credit card. Well, it was more than that. She didn't have a checking account. So when it came to this, the item of inventory, which was right away, I told her pretty much about 600. I didn't go over the 3,600 or the 3,000 or the 2,400 or even the 18 or the 12. Nope. I didn't start with that. I just said, well, everybody starts with 600. That's what I told her. Well, she'd been in the business for about 6 weeks, and she came to me after a meeting, and she was really not happy with me. And she said, Suzanne, because you didn't give me the options of how I could have started, I lost all my bonuses. I could have sold more product than I did at my very first classes. I could have had a lot more roll-up bags instead of just a couple. I could have sold to people who wanted the product now, but I didn't have it because I started with too less of an inventory. You thought that I couldn't get inventory, and you prejudged me. And because of it, I feel like I lost out on a lot.
Wow.
Now, how do you feel right now?
Speechless.
I know. That happened to me. Well, it actually happened to her. And that was because I prejudged her. I prejudged her because she didn't have a checking account and she didn't have any credit cards. But she told me, Suzanne, I could have walked up into my bedroom and I could have got $3,600 out of my safe place.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Of course,
Right.
none of us know that. So when you bring somebody into the business, if you don't feel confident, you turn that right over to Kara, or you turn that over to someone who feels confident about giving people options without blinking an eyelash. Sometimes we don't realize that when we take people to the lowest common denominator, then that becomes our expectations of them. And our expectations of other people can run a lot of power in their life, a lot. You want to have high expectations of people. You want to believe in them that not only can they sell this product, but they can sell a lot of roll-ups and that they're going to book and they're going to do well. But when we start people off with too little inventory, we're essentially telling them, you're just going to be a hobby level gal. So I hope that that helps. Today, I talked about what no's really mean. I talked to you about a personal experience that I'm not very proud of, but although if it will be a learning experience for you, then I'm glad I told you about it. So I just want to wish you guys an amazing day, an amazing kickoff to June. Have your best month ever, ever. And I mean, you're going to kick that 300,000 unit club, woo, out of the park. You're going to have your best month ever. You're going to win fun things. You're going to wrap up June and you're going to celebrate like there ain't no celebration like the way you celebrated. You guys, I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for your future. I'm so excited the legacy that you are continuing on. Thank you so much for being part of my life. I appreciate you and love you and can't wait to see you on Tuesday nights.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it.
So one of the things that we are going to train on next Tuesday is doing new inventory talks with consultants. So that will be helpful. We're going to go over the risk chart. We're going to go over the reasons to have inventory, how to talk about new consultants about inventory. And once again, if you don't feel comfortable when you're talking to new consultants about it, hand it over to me. It's part of what we do for time, business, and money too. So that will be really, really good. We'll do that on Tuesday.
Kara, are those,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt, the,
No, you're good.
you know how every Thursday there was the new consultant trainings? Are those still happening?
Mm-hmm. So what I noticed is that when it was a specific time in a specific place, it was hard for everybody to make that happen because some people it works for, some people it doesn't. So what I'm doing now is with new consultants, I'm sending them a new consultant email like welcome to our unit. And then I'm either texting them to schedule or they can go online and schedule their orientation and new consultant trainings. But
Okay.
if you are interested in coming to them, let me know and I can schedule one with you as well.
Yay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm more than happy to still do that. But like I said, what I noticed is when it was a specific time and stuff, then it would work for some people, not work for others. So yeah, so now we're just kind of scheduling it as we get new consultants. Like for example, we did Bridget's new team member, Angelica, last night. And then the night before I met with Jody and Cecilia. So we're just kind of doing it as it comes, because I feel like that's
Okay.
easier to schedule and stuff. So hopefully that works.
Good question.
Yeah.
Are we open for the training center for June?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Same
So
11?
what was that?
Same time, 11?
Yep. 11 o'clock every Saturday. Today we're going to have a few people, which is going to be really fun. And then what else was I going to say? Oh, geez. Oh, and then of course, those two events, don't forget if you came on late or something or didn't hear, Mom is going to have guest nights for 2 Tuesdays during June. So June 11th and the 25th. And then of course, yep, we'll have our Saturdays as well. So that'll be great. Okay. So I'm super excited about June. Like Mom said, we can end the year strong. We can do our very, very best month. We're so close to both Cadillac and 300,000 Circle of Achievement, which is crazy and super exciting. So exciting. So what we're doing, we have a promo going on, and I'm very excited about this. I got a lot of help from the advisory board, a lot of input from them, which I super appreciate. So thank you so much to the advisory board. Susan, Catherine, and Angela, especially, were so helpful with this. So this is a promo for our unit. Like I said, we are incredibly close to achieving our end of year seminar goals. And what I think is so cool about Mary Kay is when we all get together and we're all working on all of our goals, everything, like, it's just the momentum and everybody achieves their goals, which is so cool. I think in Mary Kay, it's hard to achieve success on your own. Like, that's not much of a thing. It's like a whole group effort, you know, which I think is great. So what we are doing is we are doing a Beat Your Best promo. Okay, so we are going to look at all of your months of this whole year at your wholesale orders. And if you beat your very, very best month by $1, then you're gonna get this super cute bag. You can see that? It's a pink leopard bag.
Oh, cute.
It's super cute, okay? Then what we're doing, if you beat your best by before the 15th, I'm really excited about this part. Super excited about this part. If you beat your best before the 15th, you get 2 entries into our grand prize drawing, which I'll show you in a second. If you do it after the 15th, you get 1 entry into our grand prize. Also, if you bring on a new consultant and their initial order is over 600, which of course, like Mom said, we're looking for more than that because we want consultants to come in with more inventory so they can be more successful. But if you bring in a new consultant and they have their initial order at 600 or more, then you get entries into this Kate Spade bag drawing. Isn't that cute?
Ooh.
Wait, let me
It's pink, but I mean, sorry, it's not pink. It's red, and the color, the description online is hot chili.
Oh, I love it.
So cute, right? So do you like those prizes? They're cool, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're super exciting.
Absolutely. So
I
what
love
I
it.
heard you say was when we recruit a new consultant
Mhm.
and she becomes at minimum Great Start qualified,
Yep,
the recruiter receives 1 more entry into the,
yep. The
and
recruiter does,
recruit gets 1 entry.
and the recruit. Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. Because what we're aiming for is, of course, our wholesale is going to go up when we're all beating our best. That's one way that we're going to do it, by our current consultants beating their best, which is going to help your business a ton, right? And then the other way that we can do that and get to our goal of 300,000 is by new consultants coming in with strong inventories. That's also huge. So we feel like we should reward that with entries into our Kate Spade bag drawing.
Okay.
So the leopard print cosmetic bag you get right away when you beat your best. Like I will be checking those. I am also going to be sending these postcards to everybody in our unit. On the back, it has little blanks. So I'm going to put in exactly where you're at for your wholesale and what you need to be so that you know. So I'm going to write in like your very best month was August and you ordered 625, whatever it is. And I also want to say, just a quick little caveat, that if you are a new consultant and you came in, like I know that we had a few consultants a few months ago that came in with like 1,800 initial order. That's a pretty big month to beat. So we're going to say for those consultants, earn your key and you'll get your back. Your leopard.
Oh, yay.
Mm-hmm. So I also want to say, because I know that we do have a lot of adoptees on here, we did talk about how this affects adoptees, and we had a little bit of discussion about it, pros and cons, how everything is going to work out. And what we decided to do is, if you are interested in the leopard print bag, talk to your director. If it's something that like you absolutely love and you want to do, then I can work with your director about it. But as far as the grand prize drawing, like I said, there's a little bit of debate about this, but as far as the grand prize drawing for the Kate Spade bag, I think we're going to keep that just to our legacy unit, only because a lot of directors have a promotion for June, and we want to make sure that each of you can be a part of your unit's end of year promotion. So super more than happy. We'd love to have you part of the leopard print bag. Like I said, contact your director, let them know if it's something that you super want. But as far as the Kate Spade bag, we're going to keep that to the legacy unit. Like I said, only because we want to keep part of it like a win for our personal unit. And because I know that a lot of directors already have their own beat their best end of year promotions. Some people kind of feel like it's like double dipping. I know it's not like the best term for it, but so we'd love, 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 love. We want everybody to do their best, whether you're part of your unit or not. We don't feel like there are adoptees in our unit. So if you want to participate in that leopard bag, contact your director, let me know. But that Kate Spade, that was like one word, Kate Spade bag, we're going to keep that for the legacy unit. Okay. And like I said, I'm really excited about this because I'm just excited to see, because I have never had a June in Mary Kay. So I'm excited to see everybody accomplish their goals. I'm excited to see where we're at for our top 10 consultants in the unit. I'm excited to see us get 300,000 as our first year. That's incredible. And I also want to say, because I was just thinking about this is kind of cool. Some of you, when we were at Career Conference, some of you had that 300K bling button, which means that last year when you were part of Mom's unit, Mom's last full year as a national, we were a 300,000 unit, which means the entire seminar year, we did 300,000. But I want you to put that in perspective because our year counts when I debuted as a director. So since November, which is only November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, 8 months, we've done what we did last year, which is pretty crazy, right? Like, I know that we can do that. Super cool. And I want to give a hat off to you guys because that's incredible. Like, to be able to do what you did in 12 months last year, to do that in 8 months and to get us to Cadillac to 300,000, that's pretty amazing. So hats off to our unit and to our adoptees. I feel like that's a huge win. So congratulations, big time on that. I'm excited. Who's excited about June? Because I am.
It's really.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, super, super excited. So hit your goals, do everything you can. There's so many cool promotions going on right there. There's 60% off skincare lines. There's the brand new Time-Wise Repair lifting serum. There's our new foundations. We have new consultants coming into our unit. We have new consultants excited about bringing on new team members. We have people earning their pearls. We have people earning their perfect and Power Start bracelets. Lots and lots and lots and lots of cool things going on right now. So are there any questions about any of those things going on?
Oh,
Are you guys excited?
I do have a question though. If
Yeah.
by chance you're an adoptee and your director does not have a June promotion,
Mhm.
then can we be counted in on the Kate Spade?
Possibly. I would talk to your director, then I would talk to Perline or something, and we'd have to figure out something for the bag because I already bought it.
Okay. Oh, got it.
And I bought it as soon as I could so that I can bring it to meetings and get you guys excited about
Right.
it. So if she doesn't have something, let me know and I can figure something out with Perline if she's
Okay.
willing to kind of work with me on stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, I already bought it and everything. But yeah, so we can, if she doesn't have something going on, let me know
Okay, I will.
for sure. Yeah, because I
Thank
feel like
you.
most directors have something going on in June. So let me know and we'd love to have you be as much a part of everything that we do as we can. So one thing that I want to say, and then I know we're a little bit over, so sorry about that. But one thing I want to say is we are doing everything we can to get the news out about this. So I got these postcards made. So you guys should see these in the mail coming pretty soon if you are in our unit. It's going to say what your best wholesale is and what you have to beat. We're also I'm going to be emailing everybody. I'm going to be texting everybody. But that being said, I would also love, love, love your help. We are going to be putting together a quick little call-a-thon after Mom's Gown Sale next Friday. Like I mentioned earlier, Mom's Gown Sale is June 7th, which is next Friday from 11 to 1. For 2 hours after that, so from 1 to 3, we're going to just make some phone calls to girls in our unit. I'm going to have a super simple little script for you. And all you do is just be like, hey, we have something in common. We're part of the same unit. We have some really cool promos going on. Did you get that postcard? If not, I'm going to explain it to you. Beat your best and you're going to get some really, really cool prizes because we're all going towards 300,000 Circle of Achievement and Cadillac, which is crazy that we're so close to it. So if you can come to that, I'd super appreciate it. There is no obligation, but it'd be super fun just so it's a huge unit win at the end of the year. So lots of things are going to be coming to you. Like I said, emails, phone calls, texts, postcards, all sorts of cool stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And if you know somebody in our unit, because I know that I don't know every single person in our unit, if you know somebody that you've been working with for a while, call them, text them, get them excited about it because we're totally going to crush this goal. Super excited about it.
Yay.
Cool. Yay. Okay. So if aren't any questions or anything, I'm going to let you guys go because I know that we've got things going on at the studio and I'm sure everybody has appointments and exciting things going on today. Are there any last minute things?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I'm like,
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being on the call. Have a great Saturday, and we will see you on Tuesday. We're going to go over new consultant inventory, and then the Tuesday after that, Mom's going to be there for a guest night, which is going to be awesome.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank
Great.
you.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.